Short room, bro. You guys. Roll up with some photos here. Some things are for her. You are here to all call on your name. You are near to all who call on your name. You are near to those who call on your name. You are near to those who call on your name. Perfect. So I'm calling on your name, Jesus. You are near to those who call on your name. You are near to those who call on your name. You are near to those who call on your name. You hear my prayers, God. You hear my cries, God. You hear my thoughts, God. You know when I rise, when I lay my head. You hear my thoughts, you hear my prayers, God. You know when I rise and when I lay my head. I was praying about something. I'm always praying about something. So some people were in the position of eternal falling. And then I examined the root of that, and it's in Ecclesiastes. You can have everything in the world, but if you don't have the ability to enjoy it, right? What are you doing, Lord? I'm doing something amazing for you that only I can do that will prove that I'm me, so that the uneasiness people have been feeling walking on the clouds becomes more comforting to their feet. I spent 2 days with my wife, and that was my heaven. And she thought it was too good to be true. And since I'm so in love with my wife, and now she doesn't doubt it, I showed her, one day, this is who you are with the Holy Spirit. The next day, I allowed her to make a decision, that is who you are with not as much of the Holy Spirit. And neither time did I want her to leave. And I was like, you need to choose who you want to be, my love. Made it that clear and apparent so that she never misses out on any blessing that I have for her. Because her disobedience, the root is she fears God. So I view that a little differently. So I always said, well, if someone's going to give you the fear of God, I want to do it, because I'll be gentle. I had made a video from my tabernacle years ago, and I said, you will be given opportunities and people will think you are crazy for turning them down. But you will not want those opportunities. So a lot that I did for my people is I made it so that you could not thrive in darkness. And I've been trying to get to a church to tell people that, but free will being what it is. So now I'm doing what I did before. I'm speaking directly to you. And it is me. And when the Spirit told me I'm joining my spirit to yours for eternity, that was for a testimony. And my testimony is so unbelievable, it's more believable this way. Because you have the benefit of hearing my voice every single video. And I was standing outside and I'm making a friend slowly. And I told him, go to the store and get some vodka. So he went in the spirit. And I went out there and then I told him in the spirit, offer him some vodka. And I went up to his little abode up there. He has his own little mansion. And he offered me some vodka, and I had a little bit. And right next door to him, it said, the witch is in. So I was like, I found your issue here. I will be taking care of that momentarily, not in person. So beloveds, the witch is out. I've already taken the steps to remove power, influence, and most of all, the voices that are misleading many of my people. So, beloveds, I cannot abdicate my throne. But what I can do is raise yours up closer to mine, which is what I wanted to do in the first place, because I believe many of you, I believe she is ready now. I wanted to make sure you didn't make any decisions that caused you suffering and doubt, unbelief, lack of faith. All the things that cause someone to fall away and miss out on true life, true love, and eternal happiness. So that gift, how many of you have been laughing, but there's been no joy behind it? So I give that to you. You're going to enjoy your life. O Lord, my strength and my fortress, my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come to you from the ends of the earth and say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, worthlessness, and unprofitable things. Will a man make gods for himself which are not gods? Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know my hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is the Lord. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, search the heart. I test the mind, even to give every man according to his ways, according to the fruit of his doings. A glorious high throne from the beginning is the place of our sanctuary. O Lord, the hope of Israel, all who forsake you shall be ashamed. Those who depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Lord, the fountain of living waters. Heal me, O Lord, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for you are my praise. Indeed, they say to me, where is the word of the Lord? Let it come now. As for me, I have not hurried away from being a shepherd who follows you, nor have I desired the woeful day. You know what came out of my lips. It was right there before you. Do not be a terror to me. You are my hope in the day of doom. Let them be ashamed who persecute me, but do not let me be put to shame. Let them be dismayed, but do not let me be dismayed. Bring on them the day of doom, and destroy them with double destruction. And say to them, hear the word of the Lord, you kings of Judah and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem who enter by these gates. There are many saying, I'm so glad he didn't let me go when I wanted him to. Well, I told you I wasn't going to. I know what you really want, beloveds. I specialize in it. That's what makes it a reward and a blessing. You know that it came from me and my heart. Give thanks to the Lord, for his love endures forever, for always, and his mercies are innumerable. New mercy every morning, beloveds. And the Spirit told me a long time ago, the Spirit said, when we are finished, she will be completely submitted to Jesus. And that day is come. So I rejoice. That means we get to have more than 2 days that are like that, a life like that. And one thing we were trying to teach her is God's timing is very important. I can do some things on the fly, but I like to blow your mind pleasantly and just have it laid all at your feet, step by step. All right? Okay. I love you.